What's going on YouTube? This is Doc Zombie, and I'm here with UFC Fight Night, Cara France versus Albazi. Now, this card really isn't that exciting. There's not that many fights in it, but I'm going to cover the ones that I like and that I would bet on. But other than that, not too much for this card. But alright, to start the prelims is Phillipe and Maxim Grishin. They're both pretty old, and I don't even think they're really that good to be competing at this level. But Phillipe is plus 110 and Maxim Grishin is minus 130. So the favorite's Maxim Grishin. Honestly, the Phillipe I mean, he looked good in PFL, but once he came to the UFC, he got shitted on by Arlovski. For Maxim Grishin, he can't get a win streak at all. It's win loss usually. He had a close fight with William Knight, and I mean, William Knight's pretty shit. So he hasn't been looking really impressive in the UFC so far. And the one dude that Max actually knocked out is getting knocked out by everybody. So the knockout win doesn't even look that impressive because everybody's doing it. But if we're looking at most recent performances, I would definitely go with Phillipe. He got the knockout win on OSP, which was pretty good. OSP's fallen off though, but still to get a knockout win on him is still good. So he still has that forward pressure, and that could possibly beat Grishin. This would definitely be a live pick for me. I would only pick after the first round. So depending on how the first round went, I would do a live pick on who you think would win. So I think maybe Phillipe he might go too hard and gas out maybe in the first, or maybe the veteran Grishin might actually show out second and third round and get a unanimous decision. All right, next is Jamie Mullarkey versus Muhammad Naimov. He's a late replacement for Mullarkey's other opponent. Mullarkey is a minus 500 and Naimov is a plus 375. Earlier in Jamie Mullarkey's career, he actually fought Alexander Volkanovski, the champ, and he lost by a KO, but still, he fought somebody high level like Volk, and now he's actually training with Volk. I think it was for his last fight against, who was it? I think it was maybe Michael Johnson or Jalen Turner. He's been training with Volk anyways. Jamie's actually really good at stand up. He's been finishing a lot of people. Devontae Smith, Worthy. The recent loss was Jalen Turner, but Jalen Turner's a stud now, and he's long, reachy. So he definitely had it over Mullarkey. The benefit about Mullarkey is he's always game, and he has a chin. He could stand in there, he could take it. So I think this will definitely be, it could be an easy matchup for Mullarkey, but if he gets cracked, that's going to be the thing. If he gets cracked, it's going to be over. As for Muhammad Naimov, he has a pretty decent record. He's 8-2, and two of his losses are by decision, which isn't bad. And he just got off of this fresh first round KO. Now the TKO was good. It was good for Naimov, but look at his opponent's record. The dude Muhammad fought didn't even have a win. I think Jamie's going to piece him up. He got the reach advantage, and I think it's going to be easy work. All right, next is Andrei Arlovski versus Dontel Mays. Andrei Arlovski is a plus 115. Dontel Mays is a minus 135, and I don't know why. I do not understand how this man is a favorite, and it just is what it is. If you guys want free money, bet Arlovski by decision. That's it. I'm not even going to go over anything else. Arlovski is shorter, he has less reach, and he's older. And I believe that he will outstrike, out wrestle, and do anything to Mays and just win by decision. His whole career right now for Andrei Arlovski right now has been decisions. And split decisions, unanimous decisions. I just think he's just gonna get him in a nice decision. That's it. And I used to like Dontel Mays. I know at first I thought maybe he could be like a Walmart version of Cyril Gane. But after all these performances, he just proves he works at Dollar Tree. Andrei Arlovski by decision. Send me those donations. I need them. Alright, next up, the last of the prelims is Daniel Santos against Munoz. Alright, you got Santos a minus 220 and Munoz is a plus 180. Santos is the favorite. And Munoz has the reach advantage, that's the height advantage, but guess what? Santos by finish. He's basically a little Charles Oliveira. And I'm a little fanboy of the shoot the box. So I mean, it's gonna be a war. I think they're gonna go back and forth. But honestly, I did no research on Munoz. I don't care. Santos by finish. All right, next up is Karine Silva against Ketlen Souza. All right, for this one, this is going into the main card. So this is where this is some good stuff. Women's flyweight. So Silva's a minus 210 and Souza's a plus 175, and you know Silva's the favorite. But honestly, if you look at her record, it makes sense. This girl's all finishes. She's finishing everybody. Sub, sub, sub. She's 15-4. She's just fucking everybody up. And you got Souza, and she's 13-3. You know, and she just won the belt from Invicta. In January. So that's pretty impressive. Impressive, sorry, but unanimous decision, stuff like that. But the thing that gets me about Souza is she's been finished by submission and knocked out. Now, you might be wondering, you understand the knockout, I mean the submission, but why the knockout? I want you to take a close look at Karine Silva. Does she look familiar to you? That's right, she looks like the walk. And with that vibranium skull, if she hits Souza with that, if they headbutt clash, Souza's dead. So Karina by anything, honestly. She'll win. Inside the distance for Karina. Call it out is. Next up is Tim Elliott and Victor Altamirano. And, I'm a big fan of Tim Elliott. And Tim Elliott, he's going through his divorce and, his best friend did him dirty. And I would like for him to come out there with who was it? The Mackenzie Dern approach, come in there and go crazy, use this as motivation. But I don't know. I don't know how this is going to treat him. And I would like for him to come out like that, but this dude he's pretty good too, he's had some knockout wins, some good decisions. He got the cardio and he got the reach advantage, but I think I'm hoping Elliott gets the win. He's the favorite, so people must see something. He might have that Dern effect this fight. So honestly, I would go with Elliott by decision, and I think he's just gonna outwork him. But man, if the divorce and everything plays a factor, I would. If you think that's gonna play a factor, I wouldn't bet on it. Alex Caceres and Daniel Pineda. All right, the co-main event. Caceres is a minus 180. Daniel Pineda is a plus 155. Caceres gets the height advantage. He's younger. The reach advantage, everything. Honestly, both these guys are good. Caceres is 2013. Pineda's 28-14. Pineda's, I think, leaps and bounds better than Caceres. But the problem is, I feel Pineda just likes to let people win. Like, maybe he just charitable. He likes giving people free wins because sometimes he loses fights he shouldn't have lost. Like, to me, honestly, he shouldn't have lost the cup. That Cup Swanson fight should have never happened. Like, he shouldn't have lost him, but he did. And so I don't know. He might wake up Saturday and be like, I'm gonna let Alex win. And that's just gonna be how it is. So you're just gonna have to see. Honestly, I would go with Pineda. He has the skills and ability, but hey, you guys got his number. Hit him up. Tell him not to sell this fight. So, but look, before I go into the main event, look, 98.5, you guys not even subscribed. What are you guys doing? The like button's free. The subscribe button's free. So like and subscribe. And to the 23 that are already subscribed and the ones about to subscribe, we moving. Thank you. Alright, for the main event, you got Kai Kara France against Amir Albazi. Kai's plus 105, Albazi's up minus 125, making Albazi the favorite. Now, Kai Kara France, he's 30, Albazi's 29. the reach is about similar. 1 inch advantage for Kai France and 1 inch high for Albazi. Now, it's crazy to me is that Kai is the underdog. He's had some good opponents. Brandon Moreno, um, a great wrestler, Askar Askarov. I really liked Askar Askarov, and he made it work. Big grapplers, and he's gotten through them. Cody Garbrandt, Bontarine, but the big L's were Brandon Royval and Brandon Moreno. So he's taken some big losses from these dudes. He got knocked out by Brandon Moreno, then subbed by Royval earlier. But the thing that scares me, and the more I think about it, the more I realize why Kai is the underdog. Albazi is a heavy grappler from Iraq, and the way he manhandled Baby Figueroa, and he's just a strong grappler. And I think a lot of people think he's just gonna hold him down, hold Kai down, and just put the work on him. But I think it could be closer than that. I think Kai could really show his striking, his city kickboxing abilities, and be able to maybe point fight him or even finish him. But the grappling advantage, I definitely give it to Albazi. So I would say Albazi if the fight stays on the ground for the whole 5 rounds, but I doubt it. But man, Kai knows what's up. So I'm definitely going with Kai for this one. I believe Kai can. He'll be able to find a way to win, either by decision, knockout. He's going to be game, and I don't think Albazi's fought anybody that game as Kai Kara France. So I just think he got it. Albazi gets a clean record though, 16-1, and Kara France is 24-10. So uh, honestly, I'm going with Kara France, but wouldn't be surprised if Albazi gets a decision or heck, even a sub. But Carl France is going to be there whole game, like whole fight. He's not going to give up. He's either going to get knocked out, subbed, or whatever, but he's not just going to quit. So he's always going to be game the whole fight. That's what's great. So final prediction: Carl France by finish. You know, City Kickboxing's up. He's inspired. He's pumped up at the weigh-ins. I think Carl France is here. He's going to catch him. He said during the Izzy and Pereira fight too that he looked at inspiration to such as like a boogeyman moment. So I think Kai, he's chasing back for the belt, and he's not gonna let this guy stop him. He got good grappling, but I just don't think he's seen a dude like Carl France that will find a way to win. So this is good money though. He's a plus 105, and Albazi's a minus 125. So hey, he's an underdog, and nothing's wrong with throwing money on the underdog. So definitely do that. You believe that Albazi can hold him down for 5 rounds, or to grapple him, or to just outwork Kara France, then go with Albazi. But for me, I'm feeling the underdog. I'm feeling Kara France. He doesn't lose to just anybody. He loses to killers like Brandon Moreno, champion, and Brandon Royval. Honestly, he's a hard fight for anybody. Brandon Royval's fucking up everybody. Like he's not losing to anybody that's like under the top three. Like he's killing people. So it's not even those 2 losses weren't even that bad. So that's why I said car fans finish. And that will be it for UFC Fight Night. Kai Car France and Albazi. Thank you guys so much for the like and subscribes. And I will try to post the next fight card earlier than what I did now. It's kind of last minute. I even got to see the weigh-ins while posting this. But yeah, just the next pay-per-view definitely will post it earlier, and it'll be better. So thank you, like and subscribe, and peace.